very warm welcome to you all. Hey, thanks for deciding to join me for this reading. And Taurians, this is your reading for November 2017, nearly at the end of the year. As I've been saying to everyone else, this is a really great time to take a little bit of time out and set your intentions for 2018. The sooner you do that and the more thought and choice you put into your intentions for the next year, the more likely you are to be able to manifest them and the more success you're likely to have. So we see here before us 3 different decks of cards and these ones down the front. What I am doing is shuffling these, which is 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, to decide which deck that we will be using. So it's not known, there's no scripted anything going on, it's all by choice and chance, which is a great way to be. So I will pick from the top card, and it is here, and it's number 2, which is the Rider-Waite. So I shall get rid of these other cards. We are picking a 5th card because there are 4 from here. We're picking a 5th card from this deck, and that will be something that you need to think of for the month and be aware of. So this is for Taurus for November. Just shuffling your intent here, guys. Okay, the first card is love and relationships, then finances and career, then home, then health. So only 4 from the main deck, and then this is a 5th card. For Taurus, what would you like them to think about for the month? From the top. Envy, and we have just had that one out for Aries. Okay, I'll wind it in a little bit, so I'll do the best I can to focus it. The focus is on either the back or the front. So we're working on the back, so let's start with there. So 2 major arcanas right in the middle there for you guys. And 2 court cards, actually, a sword and a pentacles court card. So I think people are involved in your projections of the month and your energies around you, so it's not just about you. There seem to be some other people coming in and out of your reading. If we look at the first one, which is love and relationships, you have the King of Swords. Now he is often known as a male and an air sign in all probability, although it can be a female as well. He can be an older person, so yeah, we'll carry on from there. For some of you, this is going to be a new person coming into your life, and it could be a new love romance relationship, or it could just be a new relationship at any level. So think career, friendships, neighbours, family members. It could be a new family member, like someone remarrying a new partner, or it could be an uncle or a grandfather you haven't seen in a long time, or a cousin or relative from overseas coming in, anything like that. Now the other thing that this person can represent, the King of Swords, he can represent legal people such as accountants or lawyers. So perhaps some of you are seeking some sort of legal interaction, possibly for contractual work or signing of documents in the month of November. This could be anything from signing of new contracts to the breaking of old contracts. The other thing the King of Swords represents is possibly you could be exuding this type of energy that he gives. Now he is a thinker, he is analytical, and he uses words in communication. So it could be a month where lots of communication is going on. Again, maybe you see lots of people, family or relatives or something, and you're all chitter-chattering and talking. So it feels as though for some reason you've got communication with people going on in the month of November. And as I said, some of it could be legal and even career related as well. And for some of you, it could just be catching up with people you haven't seen in a long time. And some, it could be new people coming in. And possibly love romances. The second card, the Hanged Man, one of your major arcanas, is finances and career. Now, he always signifies some sort of hold-up. So something at a crossroads. Now, some of you literally may be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm bored. I am over this job. I want to change. And as we see, society is changing much quicker than it ever used to. So we see a lot more people going through life making sudden 90-degree turns. Like you might have been a nurse for 20 years and you suddenly decide to become a painter. Or vice versa. Or you might be working for a company at quite a high level, like a manager or whatever, and then you suddenly think, stuff it, I could do this myself, and you start your own business. It's things like that, the 90-degree angle turn that happen when the Hanged Man can be about. It's saying you're coming to some crossroad that you're pondering, what am I doing? And you spend a bit of time thinking about it. And it can slow processes down. Sometimes when we go into the thought part of making decisions, it can be lengthy and drawn out. So as I say, this could be the beginning of thinking of changing direction. This could take months for many of you. This could just be relatively quick process as well. But normally it infers that we're along the lines of knowing that whatever we're doing at the moment in some area of our life is not fulfilling our needs, not fulfilling our heart's passions or our soul's desire. The other thing that it can mean is that there is a literal junction point and it's slowing down, and it's not you that's making the slowing, but it's happening anyhow. Now these events happen in life, and we know that when the major arcana cards are delivering these situations, we can't change it. So we can't change time. If it's slowing down, if there's something going on and you wanted an answer or you wanted to move in a certain direction really quickly and it's not happening, don't get frustrated. Just say, okay, fine, it is what it is. And then you don't become stressed about it, and then you're not worried about it, and then you go, well, however it turns out, it's meant to be. Now that really makes sense with this Wheel of Fortune card right next door, because that is very much a card that tells you that you have literally no control over some things in your life, and that change is evolving and it's happening in universal time, not your little private time. So it tells you to slow down, accept the changes coming, get on board with them, enjoy them, because most often they take you to a more positive place and a more exciting journey, and newness and challenges and fun. And also he's all about newness as well. So I see plenty of new stuff coming for you guys. It's almost as if perhaps you do set your intentions and you do start the ball rolling of change. Coming back to the Hanged Man, and he is about finances and career. So if we touch deck again on here, there could be a stall in your finances. So if you were expecting an inheritance or a lotto win or a big payout, or dividends coming from something, it may be stalled, and it could be for a short while. There could be a big reason behind it. So again, don't panic. You could just find too that there might have been a simple glitch in your pay slip and that you weren't paid for the right hours. Or your boss has said to you, I can't pay you this week, it has to be next week. Or your holiday pay wasn't paid, something along those lines. But just know that it usually gets sorted out. It might just be a temporary glitch type thing. It's not the most uplifting, if you like, for the financial sector. It kind of feels just a bit stuck and slow. The other thing I do think about this card, this here illumination around the head, often makes me feel of headaches, neck aches and eye things. So some of you could do with an eye examination, or it could be saying you need to look at something from a different perspective. It could be along those lines as well. We come to the third card, and this is your home card. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is a very big major arcana card, and I have to be honest and say it doesn't come out that often. I don't know why. Perhaps it's just that it's such a big card. So when it turns up, it has a very profound cycle of events that are occurring, and usually behind the scene. You can't really see the creatures or the critters or the wheel in real life. It's not like you can walk out and look up at the sky and see these creatures or the wheel. It's not like you can look into a hill and see it etched into a hill or on a road map. So it tells you that this is a very allegorical type essence of energy coming through, and it is deep and profound, and it is the cycle of change. So it is driven to you by perhaps our higher consciousness or our higher self or our soul's evolutionary process. So when we get to each stage in our soul's journey that we've learnt the lessons, we then move on to the next stage, and it's that type of thing when the Wheel of Fortune turns up. So this is your home card. So something in your home life is ticking over, is turning fundamentally, is changing. So it could be changing the people or the energies in your home. There could be new people coming in or others leaving. You could be shifting homes. You might be moving to another country. You could purchase a home. You could split your home up and subdivide it or sell it, or you could lease it out or have new tenants move in or have people move in with you. The list is endless, and you may not be aware of any of this yet because, as I say, it's almost not known. So a lot of this is coming. It's the formation of the beginning of big change, and it's at many levels. It could be you end up buying new homes or extra homes or new property or new people, anything, birth of new people into your life that come into your home, new children, who knows? Think about it and see where you feel the message is sitting. This one here is your health. It is the Page of Pentacles. He is lovely. He is very grounded. So he's your earth sign energy, and that is often about the base chakra in life. So it's the red type colours, and it's down the base of your spine down here. And we talked about the spine here before, but at the top, but it's almost like that's at the bottom. So there's something going on here from top to bottom with you guys in the month. For your health, he does bode well. He's saying there could be new ideas coming, there could be new strength in your life. So if you've been unwell or unfit or having suffering from health issues, it feels like strength is coming, new ideas, new concepts, and new health is on its way, like a whole new set. And I think too the Wheel of Fortune is tied into this. It's like a cyclical event or session or period of your life that you've been through that is evolving, that is moving itself into this new phase. It bodes well for health, and as I say, the base chakra, get that flowing, exercise in particular, eat well, use the red colours to wear and for food as well. And then your last card here, the Envy card, it just says, I'll read the words to you. I'll just try and focus it a little better. I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. So when you see someone else and you think, oh, I wish I had that, or I wish, I had more, or that I didn't have what I've got and I wish I was like them, whatever, you can't use envy as a way of measuring your own life. Envy and jealousy are the same negative energies, and they are the lowest frequency on the planet. So when those two play a role in our lives, we deplete ourselves, we diminish, we admonish, we break up, we just sit in a pool of yucky blah, like, I can't get out of it, I'm stuck in this dark envy and jealousy. And if you remove those and turn them into their polar opposites, which are appreciation and happiness and joy and love, then everything around you suddenly takes a turn for the better. And especially your own energies and your own health and your own prospects and your own manifestations. So envy is one to definitely give away and to let slip out the door. So as you move into November and set your intentions for 2018, let envy not be one of them. Let yourself move well above it and move into the frequency of gratefulness and thankfulness and happiness. And that will take you a long way. So thanks for listening, guys. Remember to check out your moon sign and your rising, because we're using so many different decks of cards for the month. There could be some really interesting messages come through. I love it when you leave your comments and you sub and you like. So have a wonderful envy-free month ahead. Take care, everyone. Namaste. Taking photos every week. Stopped to see the setting sun. It's so beautiful.